What's up, guys? Ninth Gym here, and today we got a big update on news. It's going to be Series 2. Now, this is going to be a pretty short video because there's not a lot to change, but this is a pretty big deal. Series 2, starting in February 1st, so you have a little bit of time to get adjusted and make some teams. But for doubles rule set, which is what we're playing by for VGC gang, yes sir. And we've got the full Paldea Pokédex, but not the legendaries. We have Paradox Pokemon, and that is going to be the big difference here. The first ranked battle series focuses on the Pokemon of Paldea Pokédex and adds the ability to use Paradox Pokemon. Meaning we have Fluttermane back, we have Roaring Moon, we have Great Tusk, we have Iron Hands, we have Screamtail, we have so many new tools at our disposal, and this is very, very interesting. Now, the reason this is so interesting is because in the pre-Series 1, when we were playing everything, we were playing everything. I mean the Paradox Pokemon, but I also mean the Ancient Legendaries, the Ruined Legendaries. The Pokemon Wo-Chien, Chien-Pao, Ting-Lu, and Chi-Yu. These Pokemon not being in the game does very much so change the dynamic, and we'll see what happens. Fluttermane is still going to be insanely powerful even without Chien, or Chi-Yu, but there's still a lot to be said here. Chien-Pao and Chi-Yu is making it a little less hyper aggro, so I think we're going to probably see still really offensive teams because these Paradox Pokemon are really, really powerful. Fluttermane is super fast. Iron Bundle is super fast. They're both so strong. But maybe we'll see a lot of bulk in a lot of Pokemon as well. Also, another really notable thing here is I think, Torkoal is going to be everywhere. Activating all these Paradox Pokemon, or at least the past Pokemon, activating all of their photosynthesis without the energy booster means that Torkoal is going to be everywhere. And that's interesting for the team, or for the game, because that also means Trick Room is going to be everywhere. So we're going to see a mesh of speed control, different forms of it. We're going to see Trick Room, we're going to see Hyper Offense, with the Tailwind teams that play maybe like a taunt something or other to kind of play around that Trick Room. There's a lot of ways to play around Trick Room. Really what I'm saying is we're going to see a lot of things go up and down in usage, and that's just how it's going to be. We're probably going to see less Pokemon like Hydreigon and Garchomp because there are other powerhouses in the format, all the Paradox Pokemon. We have, Great Tusk being a really, really solid option. We have Fluttermane, Roaring Moon. If you're looking for very powerful physical or special attackers, those Pokemon are now in contention. So, of course, we're going to push out some of the guys a little bit here. We still have Gholdengo, that guy's going to be crazy. We still have Murkrow, that guy's going to be crazy. All the support Pokemon, Amoonguss, Arcanine, Grimmsnarl. I think Grimmsnarl stocks will probably go up a bit. That's just my opinion, because I think screens are going to be really, really powerful in this format. Like, priority light screen is going to be pretty much needed for Fluttermane teams. So, a lot of things to be said. Let's go ahead and look at Pikalytics real quick. And just look real quick. So we have Meowscarada probably going to go down a bit from here. Sylveon also. Annihilate. Probably Dondozo, Tatsugiri is going to go down a little bit in usage stat. Hydreigon, Garchomp. A lot of stuff is going to move down in usage stat just to make room for our new Paradox Pokemon. They're not going to be fully pushed out because we're only going to probably have like 3 or 4 top 10 Paradox Mons, being most likely Fluttermane and Roaring Moon, and then probably Iron Bundle. I think Iron Bundle's really good. Screamtail probably won't make top 10. Same with Iron Hands, same with Great Tusk. Yeah, just a couple of 2 cents, And then let's go ahead and look at the OU, which this stuff is still allowed. Great Tusk, I know it's different. Honestly, it's just completely different because they have the legendaries as well. But Iron Valiant's not going to be as good in VGC as it is in singles, and neither will Great Tusk, but Great Tusk will be a good Pokemon. And, Roaring Moon will be way better than this. Iron Treads is pretty mid, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be definitely an interesting series. I personally have not played at all with this series. I just realized how the camera was for that. But I personally have not played any of this series, this format, because when we did play the pre-Series 1, we were playing with the legendaries as well as the Paradox Pokemon. So seeing it only the Paradox Pokemon is definitely going to be interesting. Now, a couple last things that I do want to note is Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard line is still banned. It still has to be a Paldean Pokemon, so we still have Meowth, the Galarian form, the regular versions of Wooper and Quagsire, Cinderace, Berserker. Those are all still banned, and Koraidon and Miraidon are obviously still banned as well, since these guys are banned as well. So, yeah, definitely a very interesting format. I think it's going to shape up to be really interesting. Let me know. Obviously, we still have about a month, so enjoy this series before it's gone. Before you start to see the Paradox Pokemon, and then after that, we're gonna get the legendaries probably, and then after that, we're gonna go to restricted, and then it's just gonna get all wild and wacky from there. So, if that's not really your play style, you like it more so the limited decks, well, play this month. Play your heart out this month. That's really what I got for you. But I'm excited for this format. I think it's really cool. I want to see Golden go down a little bit in usage. I don't think it's going to go down a lot. Still really strong. But, not having Chi-Yu and Chien-Pao, I think gives this format a chance to be really bulky and build things bulky instead of just hyper offense. But Chi-Yu is definitely a hyper offense mon. But we have another good Tailwind user in the format with the Roaring Moon. So a lot of really cool things to talk about in this format, and I'm excited for it. Comment down below what do you think about this upcoming format. I want to know your thoughts. I'll be commenting on your comments all day. So, yeah. Goodbye.